Awesome. Welcome.
What's that? Here for the drinking draw? No. Oh. Draw like what drinking?
You want to come over here, Mr.
Yeah,
Cobos?
sorry. Okay. There we go.
There it is. Here we are. All right.
Drinking draw.
Yep.
We're getting ready to
Welcome. Come on in. Join us.
get some people here.
Hey,
Nice.
you look ready to go.
We got some. Yeah, good to see you.
Awesome.
Nice. Thank you. Yeah, we got pen and paper. Maybe
Yep.
instead of doing Zentangle, we'll know how to do a Zentangle.
Yeah. Or you can draw your own picture, whatever you want to do.
Straight up live on TikTok right now.
Yep.
So, we go get a beer. Yeah, get a
Sounds
beer.
good.
Yeah.
Anything? Yeah? All right, good. You hear both of us? Perfect. Yeah.
Thanks for joining.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for the lights.
Just show on there.
Huh?
It should, yeah. Yeah. Trying to draw.
All right. Just waiting for some people to join on.
Yep.
Drinking beer. What beer are you drinking tonight?
I'm drinking the OJ IPA.
I am drinking OJ mixed with Passe. Cheers.
Cheers.
So I thought it was just to hang out, do some
Mm-hmm.
drawing.
We'll get started in just a couple minutes. We got somebody who came to join us with our drawing tonight, and he's grabbing a beer real quick, and then we'll get started on our pumpkin here that we're gonna work on tonight.
That's right. What do you think the steps are going to be tonight?
We're gonna be starting with a nice outline of the pumpkin itself, and then once we have that inked onto our paper, then we're gonna start filling in the spaces in the pumpkin with different Zentangle patterns. Let's keep it pretty simple tonight, just to make it a little bit easier for people to follow along.
Right on. Sounds great. do a grayscale version
Mhm.
today. See how that goes.
Like a little ghost pumpkin. Yeah. Are you gonna draw the tangles with gray pens too?
Yes, I am.
All
Yeah,
gray.
all
I
gray,
like
all
that.
gray.
That's gonna be great. Technically, mine is brown, but yeah. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh God.
Yeah.
Since since Biden was
Right.
2020.
Yeah.
So yeah.
How's the pipes going?
Not.
What? You guys stop doing it?
I'm not married anymore.
Oh
I
wow.
didn't know that. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
That's crazy.
It happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, probably still sucks. Sorry. Well, how are things going otherwise?
Things are going good.
Great.
Yeah, I've been trying to follow Central Iowa Derby, and I haven't found anything. It's like nobody's really.
I know there's been teams practicing and stuff, but I haven't seen, aside from the junior derby team, I haven't really seen any bouts. That's right,
Because I
yeah.
used to practice at Skate North, and
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything from anybody on there.
Yep.
I just got these cool
Oh, those are good.
grayscale microns though, so I was gonna do the whole thing as a ghost pumpkin. See how it goes. So Megan here has the final piece here.
Yep.
She did last time, but I have to copy hers exactly.
That's
But
that one.
it's gonna be like whatever you want to create. But we'll start. Gonna figure this out.
Yeah. So I have my pumpkin sketched out so that I don't sit here and stare at my paper for 15 minutes before I start.
See, I'm barely above stick figures.
Yeah.
Oh. My drawing is terrible.
Right? Yeah. So with your pumpkin, I always start with the middle section,
Okay.
and you're just gonna kind of draw like a big upside down pear, or more like an almond than a pear, I guess, but less pointy, if that makes sense. So up at the top, it's gonna be nice and wide, and it's gonna
So
be
you sketch it
narrow.
down in pencil, and then you.
Yeah, I like to sketch it in pencil. That way, if I want to change the shapes, then even when I practiced it last night, I ended up doing pencil first just because I was not feeling super confident about my pumpkin drawing skills. I love a fresh sketchbook.
I like doing it. I got into bullet journaling
Yeah.
a couple years ago, so I thought, oh well,
Yeah.
this will be my drawing book since I got the pencils and everything that match.
Yeah.
If you've ever been to what is that? Will and Nib down
Yeah. That's a really cool shop.
That's a cool little shop.
Yeah. Once you have your middle section done, then I just add sections around the outside. Exactly. Just, I always remind myself that even in nature, every pumpkin is different.
True.
So yeah, just draw another one next to it. It could be big or small or however you want to do it.
Keep adding.
Yep.
And then so like once you have 3 or 4 on each side, or 2 on each side.
I usually do 2 on each side because it kind of depends on how wide they are.
Little humps up the top.
Yep.
And then basically, you can draw your like the other humps, and then you can draw your middle, your stem, however you want to draw that, and then you can draw your other hump.
Yep. All right. There's our pumpkin outline.
Oh, I see you're using an iPad.
Yep. So we've got our pumpkin outline. I'm gonna quickly erase my. Oh, can you grab me one of the pencils? I put mine back in there. I'm gonna erase some of these pencil marks I have on there still, just to clean it up.
Yeah.
Colored pencils are gonna be even more fun. You can change up your colors while you're doing it.
You can have a colorful version of it.
Yeah.
So you can outline your pumpkin if you want, or you can go ahead and just keep going with what you have.
I think I'll keep going with what I have.
Nice.
Or if you want to use pens, I have pens here.
Okay.
All right. Cool. So for our first tangle pattern, we're gonna start in the middle section here, and it's gonna be pretty easy. Just back and forth diagonal lines. I start up close to the top here and just make a line kind of curving, kind of following the curve of that top part of the pumpkin segment. Okay, so you're curving up, not down. And then from there, you start from about 2/3 up on that line and curve down towards the other side. And then follow that all the way down, just kind of like that 2/3, curve down to the other side. And you can vary the distance of how far up on that line you start, but give it a little bit more interest.
So you used to have a beer.
That's right. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
drinking beer and drawing is a lot of fun.
It is.
Back in the day when it was Carter and Holland.
That was so fun.
I got my zigzag. The lightest
Ooh,
color
you're so
possible.
fast. Oh, yeah, nice and light.
Mine's good too. Look at this.
Awesome. I tend to move just a little bit slow. You do. My pumpkin's a little bigger, so it takes me a little longer. It's fine. I'm trying to make it big enough to be easily visible for everybody. I will say, doing this pumpkin bigger like this was a little bit challenging for me because, like, normally when I do Zentangles, they're really small. I have like a little 4x4 sketchbook that I do most of my Zentangles in, so they're usually pretty
So are you
big.
guys getting involved in the 2024 election stuff, or?
Oh gosh, I no. After the way it ended last time,
Already.
yeah, but I don't want to put all that time and energy into that.
So there's another part to that tangle to make it look more
Yep.
like
So once you get down to the bottom, it looks kind of like that. Now we're gonna go back and we're just gonna add some weight to the lines to give it a little bit of dimension. So in order to add weight, you go anywhere that these lines meet, where you have a little angle, and you just kind of like make a curve over it, so it's rounded out a little bit. It's a little bit like adding shading, but without actually shading it. It's something that I don't typically do, but I know a lot of people will do with Zentangles is shading. They'll come back in after they've drawn it all out. They come in with a pencil and do some graphite shading. But I do a lot of mine on the go, so I usually just have a pen with me. Exactly, yeah. And you can do them on the side corners as well if you want to. Just kind of helps give that a little bit more shape. All right. Once you've got all those lines weighted, this is kind of what you've got going on. Mm-hmm. Take a sip of beer to celebrate finishing the section. All right. Our next section, I'm going to do another pretty simple pattern here. We're going to do kind of like, I like to call it like a rainbow pattern. So we're just going to do some curved lines, and then once we get through all of the lines for the section, we'll go ahead and weight that by filling in the bottom part. So we'll start down in the corner, and I like to do mine with 4 lines. We'll just do 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's really cool. I like that. I love the colors in that. There she is. There's your friend. Hi, friend. How are you? You want to grab us some paper? How was practice? Yeah. Yes, please. All the same thing. Yeah. Mhm.
ran 3 laps, did 3 laps upstairs. Obviously, I beat everyone again. And then we did box jumps, and it was so quiet in the weight room. Like, it was just, I am glitching. Anyways, yeah, I'm drawing a spiderweb thing. I don't know. I got kind of bored of that, so I started drawing puppets instead.
I got banned from Tinder. Yeah.
How do you do that?
I don't know. I mean, I should be banned, but I lost my entire roster. All in one go. Alright. I found that out during lunch and I cried.
You know, I would too. With your level?
I know, actually. God's my off.
Yeah, didn't you beat TikTok? Or not TikTok, you beat Tinder? That's what it was, yeah. Yeah, Aiden did it twice. So
He's so funny. Actually, it started becoming like a regular thing for me. And I was like, wait, this isn't funny anymore.
We didn't know you could beat Tinder until Aiden was like, wait, I just beat Tinder.
It's a game. Oh my god. Yeah. My favorite thing was to show my friend Abby, like who I matched with, and there'd be some pretty bad ones. So I'd be like, Abby, I got a little thirsty in the night. It's not my fault. I don't remember swiping right.
Keela, are you making a pumpkin too?
I think I'm gonna stay with flowers.
Wow.
Yeah, I
I
gotta
love
stay
drawing
within my
flowers.
specialty.
Me.
Yeah.
Stick with what you know, as
Wow.
they say. I saw he was working on the stem. I was doing our flux pattern. I like that one. Flux.
That's what TJ was
Yeah.
looking at this week.
I don't know what all of them are called, but I know that one's called flux.
How do you feel?
Great, we have less stuff now.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I am terrible at remembering what my symbols are called. Actually, I think I remember most of these.
He's so real.
I don't remember what the middle one is. And like I said, I just published one that we're doing right now, rainbows.
This weekend was kind of a mess. I got into a really big fight with my brother. He got out of the car and started walking, and I just left him because he's a big boy. And then, I kid you not, as soon as I got home, he calls my mom, and he got attacked by an owl. It's so funny.
Your brother got attacked by an owl?
No, so, okay, so we got into like
I
an
forget you
argument,
even have
and
a
he
brother
like made me
sometimes.
pull over, and he like got out all dramatically, and I'm like, you're a grown ass adult. I'm not chasing after you. So I guess they tried to like scalp him.
Oh my goodness.
That's karma.
So the owl was just trying to pick him up and carry him away. Is your brother a cat?
Literally, actually. Halfway, he called my mom crying, and she started laughing. And he was like, this isn't funny.
Oh no. That's a story, you know? Like he should be thanking you
Yeah,
that you ditched him and he got attacked by an owl cuz now he's going to be popular at parties.
I guess.
And
Yeah,
it's
literally.
and it's only because he had you as a sister.
Yeah,
So
only because he chose to pick a fight and get out of the car.
exactly.
Oh my god.
That's how that works.
Actually, that's so funny. It's karma too. And I was telling my dad because my dad was like, "Your poor brother," and I was like, "That's so karma." That's so
Right?
karma.
Like is it though? I mean, like poor brother is
That's what
I
I'm
feel
saying.
like
OMG. That's so funny.
Have a pencil sharpener.
I don't, but oh look at you coming prepared. We love it.
I have an arch nemesis at work. His name's Corey. He is like 38, and he got like a superiority complex from working at fucking Hy-Vee, I guess. Because he doesn't even work with me. He just works at Hy-Vee, and I'm in the kiosk. And I was reaching down doing something underneath my register, and he came in my kiosk and reached over to grab my phone to announce something, and I went, hello, hello,
Mhm.
hi, can you say hi? Can you say hello? Can you say something? And then I screamed because there's just like a grown man right next to me.
Oh my goodness.
And then he goes, oh, did I scare you? And I went, no, actually, I just screamed for fun. That's just my hobby. And he went, okay, well, I'm going to use your phone. You can
Oh my
ask. You can
goodness.
ask. You can
I'm
use your
going to
hands.
use your phone. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I was in the back doing something, and I heard him complaining about how a customer asked him for, like, help rudely. And I was like, first of all, he was just, and it wasn't even rude. She just, like, went in front of him and went, can you help me find this?
Yeah.
And he was, like, complaining that she didn't say thanks. And I was like, you're really one to talk right now? You're really one to talk, Corey?
Right. Says you who said, I'm gonna borrow this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take this.
I'm gonna reach over you. Yeah. Yeah. Heavy makes me homicidal. That's my rant.
It's a good one. Better than Scott's.
What's that?
He didn't even talk about anything this morning, actually.
Oh.
Like, you know, at least that makes it a little bit.
He hasn't said anything about my car.
That's good. He doesn't need to be talking about Derek.
Actually, he wanted me to, he started doing Saturday morning practices now, but I work Saturday mornings, and so I was like, hey, I work.
Yeah, Joe did too. Now, guess who has to cover it?
Yeah. I hate that Scott's just, like, not understanding. It's like a
Yeah.
I know, and he makes you feel bad, and you're like, and it's not like I can work during school hours. Like, I have to cram in 20 hours over the weekend.
What's worse is he's like selectively understanding about things.
Yeah.
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 Like, sometimes it's like, oh, okay, and other times it's like,
Because he can't be too mean all the time, because then you'll want to quit swimming.
I think, he's pushed me past my limits.
Oh, absolutely. There's so many people.
Yeah. I love Tyler. Tyler, for all of, like, the silly little things that he says, at least he's understanding. He gets it.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, okay, that
And
makes sense.
you know, even if he doesn't, he like kind of tries to.
Yeah.
But it's really funny when he doesn't, because I remember one time I started crying. This is like one of my favorite memories of Tyler. Is when I started crying, and then he was, oh no, don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, it's so funny. He's like, there.
Like, not sarcastically though.
No,
Like,
like he legit just doesn't know how to talk to someone who's having an emotional struggle.
Where he's talking
You still
about
play
his,
guitar? I remember you. No.
my brother thinks he was talking about his, like, future.
No.
He's like,
Thankfully,
when I said
Eliana,
adult
my oldest daughter, she
Oh, okay.
was playing guitar.
I just might not have time.
She.
That's not happening.
not with your spreadsheets on.
She still plays.
Still plays.
Not with your
Yeah.
misogyny going on.
She was playing the piano when we left home.
Misogynistic, or he's just
I was just thinking I could get another piano. My ex got that.
So close.
Oh, another piano, huh? I got a piano
also,
in my
I hate that Jake
living room.
uses his customer service voice with us.
Yeah, we do have somebody who's supposed to be taking it. It's a console piano. It's a Baldwin.
Oh, like about
Short one.
big one or?
No, they're the short ones. They're like a little bit smaller than an upright piano.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Genuinely mad, Jake.
Like a mini upright.
exactly. Yeah.
Actually, the ten and unders are so easy to get mad at. They're so easy. But I
What are we
post
doing?
them
What are we doing
outstanding
next? All the steps that we
All
made.
right, so we're still working on our little rainbow pattern. We started with this guy here, which is just making some diagonal, slightly curved lines going down. And with each line, the next one, you start about 2/3 or a third of the way across. And then you just repeat that pattern all the way down. And then we did some weighting inside the angles of those lines where they met each other, just to give it a little bit more dimension. And that's what we did for our first section of our pumpkin. Our second one, we're doing this little rainbow pattern. We're just doing 4 arcing lines and then repeating it. And they're all overlapping, so they're not all complete arcs, but we're doing little arcing lines until we fill it all the way up. And then the bottom of each of those arcs, we're going to fill in like this. So we've got like little dark spots at the bottom of our rainbows. And that's the section we're working on right now.
No, but I kind of wish you did. I kind of forgot that pumpkins existed, and like,
Then we'll start on the next section of our pumpkin doing the new pattern.
How does one quit? Okay,
Nope.
I
Nope.
had it. I was so mad. I don't know. Maybe I just have a hair on my head, but we agreed. We talked about it
So we started doing
after practice because she's
started
gotten
this thing
during my
called
lunch, and obviously I
Is
don't want to
Rad,
talk about it during my lunch. I
where
don't
we
want to
kind of
dedicate my entire lunch to
do
love
this
you
kind of
guys, but
stuff.
I dedicate it all
Focus,
to you
No,
guys.
you need time.
you know,
Yeah, I
not
told her
just
my lunch
not just
because I
drawing
talked
or
about
you
Mia
know, but just
anyway.
everything
So
like music
I
or
was like, hey, can we talk about this at practice?
cases drawing.
After, and she agreed to it. And then she texted me today, and she was like,
We
actually,
did
can we talk about it at
watercolors
lunch? I
another
forgot I
night.
had plans.
That was a lot of fun.
Okay, no,
But
no,
they
you make
asked
plans.
if we would do
Yeah.
Anyway,
things
that
like
made
the
me mad.
drinking
And
drawings.
also the way
But
that
heck,
she
we'll
was
do it
bringing up, she's been to
on
Florida
the
5
condition that
times.
we'll do the TikToks from here.
One of them was the time trial
This
session.
is weird for us
And
because
so
it's the
she was
first time
talking
we've
to me.
done
She's like, I'm
TikTok
so behind on schoolwork, and
at
it's
6
all because
p.m.
of swim.
So
And I've
I
had
don't
5.
get it though because
it's kind of early
it can
There's
be
no way.
for
There's no
TikTok.
way.
Yeah.
It's all because of swim, and I've had
So
5 panic attacks.
at least for us.
You would have.
For us,
That's something that also doesn't make sense. You would have been standing here if you had 5 panic attacks.
like I understand some of the like I feel like I'm
But yeah,
having a panic
so
attack, you know, that kind
Yeah,
of
that
some
dramatic.
it was
but
nice to
like
see on the rainbow
but like
one already.
5 panic attacks?
I
Come
did
on
this
now.
teardroppy one.
You're pushing
You're
it.
pushing it.
You're so silly for that, but no.
Let's do the
No.
rainbow.
Yeah. So if you're ahead of me at all, feel free to
Yeah.
share where you're
Anyway, so I sent
at.
her a little message. It wasn't mean, I don't think. I made
Yeah,
a
so I'm
lot of
doing
people
all
feel free to.
silver here.
Because I didn't.
My
I wanted to come off like stern, but she
my
hasn't responded.
silvery one.
Yeah, she said like when I asked her, she was like,
And
Kayla was
I'll
wanting to
darken
talk
that up
about it and
later.
stuff.
And then John, let me show
Kayla
it to
felt
you
like
so
he
you're,
had
yeah.
to.
Yeah.
But
John was
Kind of
doing
gone
it.
to a large rainbow.
He's doing a color pencil. And he's
Akila is
very
doing really
colorful.
well.
I
Akila,
love it.
yeah. Akila feels a little disrespectful.
Very cool.
Akila's not even a security. You already called.
Look at this, Joe.
You slayed.
Oh my goodness, I love that.
Colors are great, man.
Have you listened to the new Guts album?
I have. When we talked
If
about
you
it,
want to join
it's
us
one
live,
of
you
my
can come down
favorite songs.
to 515 Brewing Company. And
He might be all American bitch.
join the group. You get $1 off of beers if you
So
join.
I'm gonna buy the shirt. The shirt merch that says All American Bitch on it.
Yeah.
Just hanging out with our homies and drawing and chatting it up.
Abby did buy it with me. It's like my mom would literally have a cow.
What are we doing these days?
Whatever. You only live once.
It's relatable.
Riding my bike. So I come here.
Oh, that's
I
good.
drive from Riverdale down to
Nice.
to here on my bike once in a while.
Really cool.
Trying to put together a bigger group to do it. Right now it's just me and a couple coworkers.
It's alright. Start somewhere, right?
Everybody. Oh
But
my
now
god, how do you feel about
we'll start over at the Berkeley campus over in Riverdale. And then we end up
How do you feel about it?
she brought it to my
Okay.
here's another
What?
good place to start to go to
Yeah,
Confluence
it's
and
small.
back and then you get beer both times.
Yeah.
That's a small thing. Like,
That's awesome. I mean, it sounds like a good place
yeah.
to start from. So you go back and forth.
Sure.
She was like sitting right in here and she was like,
Look,
and then
she did?
and I was like, oh, okay. And then she did. So I guess she just kind of
Yeah,
took
after
that
my
as a
divorce,
yes. I was like, I mean, I
I
don't
went
really care
through
like that.
many phases of my midlife crisis.
Yeah, I bet. And like fast forward.
So I went through the bars.
Yeah.
That was about when I met you guys at the
Right.
And
Yeah.
I went through shooting with another friend of mine. And now I'm back to bikes.
That's what I'm saying.
Your
Like,
friend's
what
still alive,
happened?
right?
Yes. Yes. Dylan was home. We were shooting Arvidson's.
So, like, we've known each other for years. Like, what?
Sort of.
You have not.
No, safety is paramount.
100%.
You have not. Did you
I
see
love
Haley
Megan's
though?
line work. Look how pretty like she can do these
At
like
one color.
I'm not fast, but
yeah, I just like
alright. So I've got I've got all the lines drawn in there. I'm just gonna fill in some spots and then we're gonna move on to our next section. I think this one probably is the slowest section for me because there's just so many lines.
What is that one on the other side there?
Was
The
it?
rainbows that like on.
Yeah, if you want to take a look at it and
Okay, so that's kind of the rainbows. I didn't
Mhm.
See that picture where she was
I
like,
actually did this one a
Yes.
little bit backwards, but
like she
not that it matters what you put in which section. But,
Coincident.
what?
She was talking about Alexis, and she's like, Alexis just made me question my sexuality at home.
What?
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, I don't know how to tell you this, girl. That is not a straightforward feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hate to do this, but
Mass lesbians might be in your future.
yeah.
RIP to that, because that's butch mass lesbians. They're like a cancer. Sorry. I
my
said it.
best friend is who you're talking about, home slaves.
Yeah. They're rough. They're rough. They're not as bad as like mass bisexuals though. Mass bisexuals have chronic internal homophobia. It's pretty rough.
So technically, my best friend's also trans, so
Oh,
that's
valid.
a slightly different. But
Yeah, valid. I was like, I don't
yeah.
know, Megan, if you've ever dated one, you'd understand.
No, I've
We've all been
not.
hurt by one. I was talking with my friend Jasmine, and it's so funny. She was like, yeah, lesbians aren't over their exes unless they're like dead. And I've never heard of anything more true. I mean, not me though. You guys stay safe, but that's so funny. That's so funny.
No, after homecoming, like the last 10 minutes I spent in the parking lot, like the Birdland parking lot across the
Oh yeah.
street, with Costa, her friend Joanne, and Alexis and Amelia. They were sitting in our car.
I'm nervous. Is it bad?
It was not bad, no.
Okay.
Well, not unless like it's just about for Amelia's love life.
So how's that going? I'm
Um,
guessing really good.
it's gotta be.
It's gotta be. Okay, Megan, do you know the Amelia story?
Mm-mm.
Okay, me and Amelia talked for a single. Well, we talked for like a day. Well,
Okay.
it was like a bunch of lead up to like us talking. There was a
Right.
bunch of lead up, and so we talked for like a day. And then she told one of our mutual friends to tell me that she had a date with her ex. Literally, that's
Yeah.
bullshit. And then and then
Yeah.
she went to my. Sorry, Joe. Cover your ears. I don't like doing that. I feel so bad. I'm sorry.
No.
She came to
You
my
know she
homecoming,
has
and
so
every single
many.
time I'd walk up to the group, she would do a 180 and just turn away from me.
No, I'm serious. I saw that.
That I know. And then the entire
Oh my
group would make a
goodness.
group circle and like it would exclude the person I was talking to.
Wow. Oh, right? Like, holy
So
moly.
1 second, like you're at my senior homecoming. You came to my
Yeah.
school. You're a guest here. You're
Wow.
talking to my friends who I've known way longer.
Yeah.
Sorry, that made me mad.
That's fair. That is valid.
Are we not talking to
It was a
like
day.
the best person?
It was a freaking day. Listen, I looked amazing.
You look better than her. She wore very simple.
I mean, like,
She looked good, but like
Megan, you want to see my homecoming?
Yes, I do.
So fucking good. I popped off.
so good.
Yeah, I know. Amelia was kicking her feet. I'm sure she's like, oh, let's go on.
She did.
Anyway, so Amelia's stuff like, let's hear it.
I bet, yeah.
My sister took this really good one with me and my mom.
Awesome.
Where is it?
Yes.
This piece?
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Look at you and your
I
school colors and
slayed. I
everything.
slayed. Oh my god, look at this one. My posture's so bad, but
Yes. Oh my goodness. All right, for our newcomers, here's our project that we're working on tonight. We're doing a nice Zentangle patterned pumpkin. Okay, we're doing a nice pumpkin outline, and then we're filling in each section of that pumpkin with different Zentangles. So I've been working my way through mine so far, and here's where I'm at. I'm almost done with my second section of that pumpkin, and then we're gonna start the next one with a new pattern.
He's really nice, and we've gone on like a couple dates, but we really don't talk that much. And I saw him at the
Yeah, thanks for joining us.
and it was
Oh
like
yes,
the awkwardest interaction ever.
and more drinking draws and lots of fun.
I was like walking out of the store and I saw him, and he like stepped towards me.
You guys should share what you've got too, because We've got lots of different versions of this pumpkin going on right now. I'm just doing mine with all with a dark brown pen. Jeremiah's.
He's
Trying
like,
out some new silver pens.
that's painful.
It's nice to see.
Yeah.
I'll see you around. And waved and walked away.
That's awful. I'm sorry you had to go through that, Joe. You're so strong. You're so strong.
I was just saying for a second,
Very cool.
and the person that like saw the whole thing was just like,
And then,
Yeah.
got some other people here
That's awful.
Doing their own thing, yeah.
and then
Hmm.
So, gotta have variety here.
later on.
So these drink and draw events that we're going to be doing at least through the month of October, probably longer.
Yeah.
It's all about just kind of gathering together and sitting around the table and drawing. We'll be doing a project each time that will kind of guide people through. And in addition to those projects, you can also just kind of come and draw along with us and do your work on your own project or do your own thing. We also brought actually some coloring sheets along with us and some other Zentangles have done. So.
Like the big jelly green giant. Feed me.
So if you're local, feel free to join us on Monday nights at 515.
Feed me. And he was huge, like a giant. And then he knew my first and last name and my mom and my uncle, and he goes, I was friends with your uncle in high school. And I went, oh my god, this is terrifying. This is terrifying. And he talked like a red hair person too, and I was like, Jesus Christ. Jesus.
Should have gotten me something.
I know, I'm sorry.
This October is also this jar rack.
What's your order from Scooters?
Honestly,
Jar.com.
Okay, that's fine.
And
but like I
they
like
basically
the
have
ink
this
sauce. I want to I got
these
the
prompts
same thing.
every day in October that you
Anyway,
draw and
you
you
were
have
in
contests.
Berlin, so
So
maybe
you
this
get
was like.
sponsor prize from one of the contests.
Right, yeah.
And it's basically a
Is she okay? Is she getting that lollipop?
yeah, this is like these little books from. Came with these little stickers.
Yeah, I love their
So you
sketchbooks.
can see little sketchbooks here for those of you on TikTok.
And so that's
And
her ex.
they're real small and
That's her ex.
they have even smaller ones.
I think, yeah, okay,
And
so
then
I think,
they come with
like,
stickers.
for sure, because I don't really know.
Well, they don't come with stickers, but we got some stickers with them.
My wife spoiled me getting
I've heard
stickers.
that, like, she has an
And
ex name,
yeah, but they're
and she
great.
said that she was talking to her ex.
I filled up my first one she got me.
Yep.
Like front and back all the pages.
I trust Alexis
So
because she
then
probably
she
hangs
got
out
me two
more,
more.
but
Yeah.
And
Literally told me she puts
All right. So I have finished our rainbow pattern section.
jaw drops.
That one's all done, and now we are going to move on to a flex pattern. So we can give you a little preview. It's going to be the one on the other side of that middle section there. It's going to be kind of like a petal pattern with a black background.
so, like, Alexis and really
Yeah.
So when you're doing flux, it's kind of like a teardrop shape.
like she was talking
Kind of like a cross between a teardrop and like a nice loose like flower petal.
I would like go over and say hi now and then, Theo was over there.
Yeah.
And, but for the most part, like, Costa and John were still there, so I was talking to them until they left, and then I was over there, and then I did.
Yeah, that's probably why. That's her girlfriend. Pasta pulled me aside and like I don't know. I hope you guys didn't hear, but she's like, "You know how your girl has a girlfriend?" Yes, I'm aware. Sadly, I am more aware than you can ever imagine.
Literally,
I
trust me.
trust me. I know.
Clearly,
It's a lot.
wait, that's how many she had.
Like actually, like that was like a 4-day ordeal. No, I'm kidding. It's hard out here. So we know she has.
hopefully you're enjoying this.
Yeah.
Checking out the
Anyway, they were just sitting around talking about the message.
Yeah, well, she was talking with her, like,
Oh.
flirting, and so Amelia was, like, reading out messages, like, approving conversations,
Okay, that's a little weird.
Yeah, especially at homecoming with your date.
At homecoming?
Yeah, with your date.
That explains why she like turned around every single time I came. She didn't look me in the eye. Oh my god. That was so mean of them. That was so mean. I think Alexis felt really, really bad because I was excluded because she called me over. Oh my god. Alexis called me over because they were sitting down, her and Padre Girl. She called me over and then was like, hey, and we were just
Did you hear what happened with Eliana?
No, what happened?
That she tried to come to homecoming.
She tried?
Yeah,
What happened?
Well,
she
okay,
was
so
supposed to be able to come.
so here's the thing. Becca was like, Carmel, I'm gonna take her obviously because he sucks. And so
Yeah.
Eliana was like, yeah, I could take her. And so she asked her, and Becca was like, oh my god, yeah, that's a great idea. And this was, mind you, this was like on a Friday, right?
Yeah.
And so we were like, oh, okay, yeah, get the phone on Monday, give it to me on Tuesday,
Yeah.
blah 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 blah. And so, and Becca was like,
So
okay,
we'll
I'll
do
give you
this
the
taking
phone
these
on Tuesday
live, and
night
then
at
we'll
the meeting.
edit
Becca
them down
saw
to
that
like
Becca was not
5,
there.
10 minutes.
Oh.
Didn't give me the phone. Wednesday, I needed
Yeah.
it because of work. And
Oh, yeah.
she was
Alright.
like, oh, I'll give it to you tomorrow. I was like,
It's a
dumbass, like, what?
new
Okay.
venture for
Yeah.
us.
Like, I've already told you.
Dumbass.
And so,
Next one I
by
really
that
want to do
time,
is
it was
my
Thursday. I was like,
son's
I
really
freaking
into
ran out of time. I had
Legos.
this bill
Like
back. And so she was like,
my adult son is really into Legos. Are you into Legos, John?
I am so into Legos.
And so
Legos
our
are
next one is going
awesome.
to be about Legos because
Yeah.
he has so many collector sets. There's like
because
tons
it
of
was
these
like
big
this year
sets.
of fancy season.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm great. Okay, ready.
Um,
I kid you not, she started filling it out. And then she was like, actually, you know what? Last time they don't even like check our IDs or anything, so I'm sure they're fine.
and it wasn't?
It was not. No.
What'd they do?
They just, well, she went in like before I did, but I just saw, well, they went in together. And then I just assumed that the lady was like, sorry, can't have
Can't
it.
ever
Oh my god.
get back at my ex. It turned out that we're in the Louis Vuitton room.
Well, that's
Oh my
awesome.
gosh. Which one? Go.
Very
It's
nice.
not something she can probably go to.
Yeah, literally.
That was mean.
There's a homeschool
Yeah,
homecoming.
there's some
So
serious
jamming it?
shit
It's
next.
so bad.
It's worse than North's.
Oh yeah, the Archimedes is next.
Only
You have that homeschool
$150.
option.
I'm trying to justify spending
You're glad you know what we're
$150 on
talking
these
about.
kids.
Oh my
So our
god.
son,
Is it have
like
like
I said,
proper
adult
school
son,
clothes?
and he has nothing. He has no responsibilities but for himself.
Claire
And I are gonna go. The thing
Yeah.
That's
is
a recreation of a set that I had when I was like 10 years old.
Yes.
So I
Space
said,
set.
my mom gave away all my
Bro, I
Legos
was
for
ready to get
like
it for like high
9
school.
days.
Oh,
Like, I kid you not.
Did you buy these?
parents are the worst.
No, it was actually part of the
You're
set.
showing too much thigh.
So here it is.
I'm like, you're not showing enough thigh.
Look cool though.
I'm so mad that she didn't even look at
I'm
me.
trying to think of the
That's so mean.
Well,
oh yeah,
And now I'm just
here it
sad
is.
and lonely.
She just couldn't
Instructions.
handle
oh
it.
wow.
I hope so.
That's pretty neat. So he just got done working
I'm
a
just a girl. It's not my
65-hour
fault.
week as a sous chef at Fire. And so
Anyways,
he's
I'm gonna
like,
find it. That was
right,
such a
he's
funny
like,
walk
I'm
along
gonna
the
get
hallway
myself a
crush.
reward and buy myself a new Lego set.
We're so
This
dry.
will be very expensive.
Right? It's just like, I just want something interesting,
Yeah.
Like something
He has like
that
a
make
list
me
of them
keep
that
my
he
feet moving.
wants to
Exactly.
purchase.
So
Oh yeah.
We're the same person.
actually,
But
I love dying.
he got into
Oh my god.
buying
What do you think
Lego
about this so
sets,
far?
like not buying instruction manuals
I love the spider web.
that Lego
She's
sets
like
that
random
are
people.
Oh, that's awesome.
Sick.
I like the spider
can't
webs.
buy anymore,
Yeah.
and then recreate the sets
Oh,
and
that's
then
cool.
buying the stickers for them
Yeah.
and everything.
Sorry.
And yeah, so
I
it's
went
kind of
to
neat. Like he's like
I went to
super nerd
IHOP
into it,
after
and I love
homecoming.
it.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Oh yeah. That's what they say, isn't it?
I can't believe we
Our
got
wives always used to say. The only difference between men and boys
so
is the
sad.
size and
I
cost of
think
their
like
toys.
Right?
and then I got up and my friend Leo
Alright, so I finished drawing the petal pattern inside that next section. And then we're just kind of filling in the background space. Just kind of darkening it up to make those petals kind of pop out.
and then I would have to deal with the consequences because they would talk to me. And my friend Leah, I sent them a screenshot. She said, "This is your punishment for swiping on that pumpkin before." And I went, Leah, oh, Potter Girls X. You want to see Potter Girls X?
Yeah,
I actually accidentally liked her Instagram post, and then I left it liked.
You know what? What else are you supposed to do?
Actually,
Unlike it.
I kind of want to unfollow her.
I'm pretty sure. Actually, wait. A little bit. On the way here, I was like on Instagram, right?
So it is.
And I went onto it and it was like name Isaiah, blah 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 blah, like his username, and it was like this isn't that couldn't be right. Like
Or
that
not?
can't
Look
be
how cool
lucky.
that
And
looks.
then
I was
I
gonna say I wouldn't wreck it.
let me go onto it.
A new color just adds to it.
Okay, that's yeah.
Isaiah is so funny.
And so
Actually, he's not. He's really
I like
problematic.
how it layers.
It's not funny.
he's what?
He's really problematic. Yeah, the entire
Well,
base.
you
I
can
mean,
still see the drawing,
no.
That's pretty cool.
but it's just kind of layered.
I'm gonna be honest. If I see
Yeah, I like how
swim kids,
how
I'm
you
like,
can still see the
really
marker
concerned.
or the pen behind the markers.
Because they're all weird and they're all conservative and they're all like, they parent their parents' beliefs.
Or they're homophobic.
Yeah,
And then there's me.
yeah. I could not imagine dating anyone that's people date each other and then if you guys break up, you have to swim in the same lane. That's like my worst nightmare.
And there's me.
Literally, dude, if I had to swim in the lane next to Avery, can you imagine?
You'd be laughing.
I was laughing. When we broke up, I was giggling the entire time because it was so funny. It was so funny. She was like, she would say something stupid like, I feel like or she would say like, I'm just trying to tell you what my feelings are, and I was like, by breaking up with me? Yeah, girl, you got that across. You made your point.
You figured it out.
I'm like, oh, 100 minutes.
Oh yeah.
I lost. That was a sleigh. That was a sleigh. That one was a sleigh. That was a sleigh. Like, go her. She has what I don't.
What is that exactly?
Oops. Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry, wait, hold on.
We know what Amelia wants.
Yeah, we know what she's after. She doesn't know what she's after. Okay, her Instagram's a little thirst trappy, which I love. I love that for her. But my auntie said that this was like a Pinterest slash Pornhub collab. And I said, Abigail?
Honestly, she's it's like kind of accurate.
It's kind of, I love that skirt. I love that skirt. I should DM her and ask her where.
Wait,
No, we shouldn't. No, we shouldn't. I was talking about.
where is that nose? Like, what was that?
Wait, which one?
The one with the skirt.
This one?
No, this is further down.
Is it?
Yeah. Isn't this? Oh no, that's not.
Well, this one's in June, so it's been this year.
So breezy. How's it going?
Hello.
Oh, cutesy. I don't know. Probably.
Yeah, it's just like this.
Sorry. That's her. Got her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's really funny? This
All
actually
right.
was our like last Monday.
Yeah.
Thanks everybody joining us on the live tonight.
Oh wait.
We just finished another section of our Zentangle Pumpkin here. Here, the section we just finished is our Flux Zentangle section. It's a nice petal pattern with a filled-in background. We also have some overlapping lines there. I forget what that tangle is called. I'm terrible at remembering what they all are. And then we have a nice little rainbow pattern on the other side, opposite the middle. And that's where we're at right now. We're going to start our fourth section of our Zentangle. Give like a preview of an idea of what it looks like when it's finished. This is the one I made as our model. And that's our goal right there. And we're just kind of working our way through it right now. Our next one, we're going to do this section here. It's a bales pattern. Bales are these little bubbles with the lines in them. Okay. In addition to the bales pattern, we're going to add some beads in there. And we're just going to kind of zigzag our way across with that pattern. I like this one because it tends to go fairly quickly. But sometimes if I just want to sit in space or just want to like zone out for a while, I'll do a whole page full of bales, and it's really relaxing. That's one of my favorite singles.
Yeah, especially in Iowa because it's so small.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, you're not gonna find them here.
I'm going to draw some guidelines kind of through that section of our pumpkin, and then I'm going to start down here at the end. And I'm going to start with beads, and then I'll go into a bale. So I'm going to do a small circle for our first bead and fill it all the way in. And then I'll do a larger circle next to it, leaving a little reflection and fill in the rest. And then I'll do another small bead. And then I like to select a spot, so I'm just make a little dot as like an anchor point for our bales. And then we do 1, 2, 3, 4 lines on each side. There we go. And then we repeat the bead pattern. Oh, you're fine. Joe's shaking the table. Don't shake the table. It's gonna mess up my drawing. If you're gonna shake it like a baby. Beautiful. I love that. I like your ghosts. They're very cute. Oh my gosh. That's an intimidating pumpkin. We are live streaming. You're good.
Oh, good.
Half of it. The other half, fair game.
Anything about colors you use?
Kind of. I mean, this started
Ooh,
out
I
as
like
that
that.
zebra stripe thing, but then I
Yeah.
turned it into dragon scales.
That's cool. I like the
Scales
dragon
or whatever
scales.
animal.
Yeah, right? You should not play in traffic. I just want to throw that out
I don't
there.
know. I don't think I could come back from that.
I don't
I don't think I could come back from that, Megan. I think there's only one way out. What do you even say? I said,
half. Just half.
oh the lights are like this poor girl.
They're like, wow, she needs something.
Yeah, actually,
She needs
I
something.
talk to you all about my encounters. Actually, I feel like you should.
This is weird for
Tyler
us.
told me to start up a YouTube channel.
So this is the lowest amount of viewers we have.
Oh, it might be me.
It's absolutely not you.
It's actually still the time of
How
day.
many viewers are there?
Only 3. We've actually had like 100 and something, but only 3 are stayed to watch. Don't worry. You're fine.
Yes, you're all good.
So we've had as many as 1,300 viewers,
Oh, gee.
and as few as this.
It's funny because a lot of the time when we live stream, it's at like 11 o'clock at night, and you'd think that we'd have less viewers at 11 o'clock at night, you know, but no. Apparently, that's what I think too. It's like they're all laying in bed before they fall asleep, doom scrolling, you know, as you do. Yeah. No, that's what you do on Facebook.
The videos are just such a rabbit hole.
Right? And then eventually you drop your phone on your face and you wake up and you're like, maybe I should plug this in before it dies. And then you roll over and go to sleep.
Instant karma is still.
Right?
Stop watching.
We've all been there.
I think as we do these more, it'll pick up. It's all about trial and error. Trying to see that.
Yeah, I think as far as our drink and draw sessions here at 515, having the regularity will help. It's like so far the people who have seen us in the past did not see us at this time, so we'll be hitting a different audience for sure. Consistency will be good.
We're going to try to do a watercolor next time, John, where we use beer as the water.
Oh, nice. It'll dip everything in there.
Oh, it'll.
It'll be the most delicious smelling watercolor painting you've ever done.
It's what we're definitely doing.
I've seen it done with coffee, and I'm like, if you'd use beer, you have more colors.
Yeah. So we'll each get a flight. We'll do a dark, medium, light beer, and we'll have watercolor pens that will.
Oh, that'll fit.
Yeah, I've noticed that. I love that.
Next
And
time.
a red, of course.
Huh? Oh, they have?
They do. They have the Iowa dish.
The Irish red.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Has a nice reddish tint to it. I love it. That's great. That's the thing, you can do whatever you want with it. It doesn't have to be what I do.
I think I've diverged about as far from yours as I can.
I think that's the most exciting part about doing stuff like this is having people who start out kind of doing the same thing, and then you just kind of start to make it your own.
It actually has more to do with
That's what's fun.
therapeutic art medium.
Yeah.
Doing Zentangle.
Oh, this was it. Okay,
This is.
Mhm.
We're gonna just do another. We're talking about doing like a spider web.
Yes. I want to do a spider web Zentangle as well at some point during October. I looked up a bunch of different spooky Zentangle patterns.
Grace smooched on my cheek. But she did it so aggressively. She grabbed my head and brought her to my lips. I'm getting assaulted left and right by these swimmers. I don't know how to stop it. And I don't know. I think I'm just nice. Yeah, it's a
Bless you.
Bless you.
That'd be a peak getting drunk off root beer.
Mhm.
Oh my. What? Yeah. History. What were we talking about? Oh my god, this fight, I got grounded for my car on homecoming. Fun fact. And guys, it was over the most stupidest thing ever. My parents, who are not Trump supporters, okay, that's how you know the story's good. I have to re-explain my parents' political views. They're not, and so I don't know. I had the spare key, and my parents put this keychain on it. It was very obnoxious on it to get me to not use it. But I never use my spare key unless I lock my keys in the car. So why would you? Whatever. And so they put it, and I took it off. Keep in mind, this was after after I got into a fight with my brother, and before he got attacked by an owl. I guess no, it was while he was getting attacked, because my mom was getting up to go. And
I think that's my favorite story so far tonight is your brother getting attacked by an owl. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna make him popular at parties. He should be thanking you.
Yeah, actually. And it was over something stupid. I was going 10 over. I was talking and he wasn't listening. I was getting frustrated. I was speeding just a tiny bit because I didn't realize. And it was an empty street. It was at night, and I was going maybe 10 over. And by 10 over, I mean it was 25. I was going 35, which sounds like a lot, but it wasn't. And when he said, "Hey, you're going a little fast," I
All
slowed down.
right, we finished another section there with our bales and beads. Now we're gonna jump into our last section. I think this one is called Senna. It's basically wavy lines, and then we're just gonna kind of fill in every other space with those wavy lines. So as we do Senna, you just kind of like pick a point, any point within your space, and you're just gonna do a wavy line, and then you're gonna follow that one and do what's called an aura. So it just runs parallel to that first line. And I'm doing sets of 5.
I think since I yelled at her, she stopped talking to me in like the hallways and whatnot.
But is that really that bad?
That's what. Yeah, I'm not mad. I'm more like that's the celebratory thing.
Yeah. She deserved that, yes.
I know. I felt bad.
She had no right screaming in the locker room, especially after that meet.
Especially when I was 2 feet away.
Literally, you were 2 feet away. Because after everyone was tired.
So after you've done 5 sets of line or 5 lines,
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
you're gonna fill in
No.
a section.
My feelings are valid.
Very. Just, yeah. Can't believe that.
I was going through. Those were some things.
I feel like you're always going through it.
I walked in. Okay, so I was really hungry after practice, so I walked into the fairway to get a little snack, and my friend Leah works there. She saw me. She goes, "Can you get us some Parkers or something?" I said, "Yeah." And she goes, "You always look like you're in distress." She goes, "You always look like your life is falling apart." Leah, don't say that to me. Thank you. Don't say that to me.
No, because then it's not true.
Nice.
It is true. Leah calls me Junie B. Jones.
Awesome. And then after you fill in that first section, you skip a section and fill in the next one.
I set it down and I spilled it. I like went to grab it and I literally tipped it and spilled so much and then I
Oh my
cleaned all
god.
that off and as I was wiping off my nail I tipped it over again.
Babe.
Coordination's not really her strong suit.
Take
So.
a shot of this drink and it was already here.
Wait, how did you break your foot again? Just stepping off a curb. The doctor's like, oh, classic curb situation going on.
It was a lot, actually.
I was like, oh, okay. Okay.
Do you know the sad backstory to this one?
No.
Oh my god. Okay, so the guy that's singing it was actually like a victim of this like what's it called? I don't know. So there's like this like he fell asleep on the beach with his girlfriend and there was this gang that came up and like beat them basically to death. Like assaulted his girlfriend in the worst way possible. And then like beat him to like the break of death. And so he was in the hospital recovering and he was like in and out of consciousness. And the doctors were talking about how he's not gonna make it. How he's gonna be like gone in the morning. So he wrote this
Yeah.
song like about like a better like life. About like a better day.
I love the beer.
And his recovery.
Is it hibiscus and prickly pear?
And prickly pear.
Yeah, so good.
It's pink for the Barbie movie.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
I was going through it last week. I was so emotional. I like
I need to see the Barbie movie again.
Yeah, we could go again.
You
Yeah.
said.
Like my coworker was playing
It was amazing.
Was it?
Revolutionary.
boys and girls and girls and girls.
Yes.
Falling. So I was like, I was going through it. OMG. What?
I am so tired.
I know.
It's great though.
How's your pumpkin done? Did you finish it up?
I think I'm done.
Oh, it looks fantastic. I love the colors. Look at that. There's a nice finished pumpkin. Lots of nice colors. John used some colored pencils with his. Give it lots of nice bright variety going on. It's good. Did you?
Can I borrow your sharpener again?
Yes, of course. Okay.
Wait, what about Eliana?
What do you mean?
Does she live with you?
Yeah, I said.
Oh, okay, okay. Right.
Actually, speaking of Eliana though, she is.
How is she doing?
She's doing.
Oh,
So on my birthday, she's actually going to CrossFit with Reagan, which
oh,
is in
perfect.
Toronto. Yeah, so she won't be there. She's a little offended, but
You know.
yeah. She, so she won't be there. But I was thinking about doing like
So weird, like,
slumber party type thing,
Oh, cutesy.
but like Halloween themed.
Okay.
Because I'm feeling more spooky Halloween
Yeah.
this year. Like really just not this
Yeah.
year. So I was thinking about doing like a party slash maybe slumber party, like with a
Yeah.
few people.
Cutesy. If I'm invited,
You will
okay.
100% be
Sorry.
invited.
When I'm invited,
Yeah.
I will not be able to spend the night because I usually work open.
My birthday's on a Saturday. Do you work
Oh, the
weekends?
29th is a Friday.
I probably do it on my birthday
On a
because we have practice Friday every Saturday morning.
Oh yeah. Oh, I don't work mornings anymore. Yeah. Sorry. You said I have practice. That's why I don't work mornings. So okay.
Yeah.
Making sure. Never
So
mind.
like
Great.
so it'd be like a Saturday night. Like so Saturday morning we'd have practice and then night that everyone come over for like get together and party blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And then I'm either just gonna invite a few people and we're gonna have like really get together and have a slumber party, or I'll have like a mini party thing. Not like a ton of people,
Yeah.
probably not.
And
And then
then
I'll only have like a few of those people. So
yeah. He said you realized your practice tomorrow.
yeah.
Oh my god. Mary can be our guest tomorrow. She would never.
we got the birds in here. You want to try the Oktoberfest?
Ooh, yes, I love it after this.
But in order to do it, so our house is a complete mess. Like absolutely just
Ooh,
That's
thanks.
pretty good.
KJ took our couches, like all of our living room furniture. Well, he didn't take the coffee tables yet, but
Yeah, he might come back.
after we clean everything up, he's going to probably. So I'm trying to
Yeah, check it out.
clean up the living room.
Smart.
I'll probably work on it more tomorrow
Very cool.
and today. Clean up the living room, clean up the sunroom, and then
I'm curious how close
the
Megan will
kitchen
get
is a
to
whole other thing.
Yeah.
her original
But
one.
if I can get
Well, I
that
flip
Megan, what
flop.
do you think?
then I'm gonna plan
I flip
a
flop two
party
sections.
for my birthday. So like this week I'm cleaning, and
Yeah.
if I get all the cleaning stuff done or enough
Yeah,
cleaning
well,
Just
stuff
like I
done,
three
said,
of us.
yeah,
This
well,
side of the table's doing pumpkins. They're kind of doing
you gotta have
fruits and flowers over here.
you gotta have your so you gotta do a week in advance,
Yeah.
like
okay,
for a party like
Yeah.
draw a
this.
straight line.
And then so you're doing it like a little reward.
Yeah.
That's what I used to do too. When I would invite Avery over, I'd be
I
like,
actually really
It
like
doesn't
that.
have to be
Nice.
symmetrical. I
John, what
don't
do you
know.
think?
His
John
is not
said,
symmetrical,
John said that he couldn't draw anything, and then he shows up and does this.
right? Like, look at that.
I've only, when you have those like one-on-one pictures, like I've
Nick
only
said
used
he
those
was
ones
doing
in my
it,
house.
Oh,
I've never had any
he
like.
could watch the live stream and come over there and
we should have like a
watch
movie.
it.
I know, but my house is also really small.
Notepad and
Oh,
everything.
So
there's
it's
that.
yeah.
Yeah, that's probably why.
There you go.
Yeah.
See, I
I
wanted
think
to
you
have
should
like
definitely do the beer painting with us.
house because our house is like fairly big
Yeah.
and got
Yeah.
lots of space. Um, Last year I couldn't really do that because we had Roxy, our dog, and she liked the bike, but now she's
Oh.
gone. So,
Oh. Now it's
sorry.
free game.
Yeah,
Now it's free game.
um,
God. Thank God, Rob. Take the bucket.
yeah. Come on, let me have my part.
I'm serious.
So bad. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
pretty.
I would love to go. What do you want for your birthday?
Honestly, anything,
Okay, good.
everything, and nothing.
Okay, I was gonna get you a scooter's card. Scooter's card. Oh wait, I tried to change it.
Well, then,
Actually,
what do you get now?
is that so good?
What do you get now?
I mean, anything,
Okay.
The
anything.
Marzens,
Okay.
the, you want to try
Okay, there's things I'm bad at.
the
Well, when I like plan ahead, I'm really good at getting gifts.
stout.
But I never plan ahead. I'm bad at remembering to pay people back,
I'm
and I'm
fighting a
bad
cold,
at.
so I don't want to. I'm fighting it. I don't
Oh.
want
That's okay.
Yeah, those are my faults.
I really do.
It might be just allergies.
For the most part, like there's
Falling around here is crazy.
that I wouldn't appreciate.
Oh yeah.
So like, I'd say I'm easy to shop for.
Yeah.
But also, you don't have to get me anything. Like,
Actually, I go into Target. I'm like, this girl about this. If you'll sell this right now.
yeah. Wherever they, hey, go thrifting with me.
Oh my god, we do need to go thrifting.
Yeah.
Somebody asked me where I got my hoodie, and I had to be like, it's my birthday.
See, I want to go to the Zentangle. I want to be able to not specifically tell people where I got it because I just like
It's just thrifted. At the same time, I hate telling people that because I feel so. My friends made fun of me the other day. I was waiting for the bus and I was like kicking my feet and I was like just walking around as I do. And they videotaped me and they're like, look at her having your main character moment. Look at her having her main character moment. Okay, Judy, be just. Yeah, and then I was talking to Ramsey about it, and he was like, yeah, you always do have those moments. What do I look like to other people?
That's
What
me,
do I
girl.
look like?
main character.
Near man.
Oh,
Like
it's embarrassing.
but like it's just it's true.
Which
My
one
love
is
life
this?
is a main character.
Okay.
It's kind of like, how does this all happen to one person? How have I lived so many different lives?
In just like 1 minute.
Yeah, in just 1 minute. Like,
That's
you know,
really good.
like, I'm just a
Very
girl.
busy.
Trying to get my coffee, not have the barista flirt with my dad.
That was embarrassing. I couldn't believe I lost Scooter Girl to my dad.
Yeah, that's kind
That was the lowest of low.
of rude of him
That-
to do
That
that.
was like
though.
lower than Amelia.
That was really, that was a low blow. There was this girl, this barista at Scooter. She's actually the manager, really, really pretty. And one time she asked me for my business card, but I didn't have a small business. She wanted my number, but I was with somebody at the time, so I couldn't do it.
Aww.
It's my turn. I'm just a girl. I'm in love. Anyway, but
As you do.
but my dad went through the drive-through one time, and she told her that he had an infatuating laugh.
Oh my goodness.
Flirting.
Rude.
And not with my dad. My dad is busted too. So I know she was just trying to get those tips. You should see James.
What?
I said you should see James. He's going through it. He's going through it.
Well, I just want to know, like,
Oh.
like you said, he was busted.
Yeah, he's not very. I mean, it is my dad, so I'm gonna say that in relation to the girl that I had a crush on.
Well, anyways, what I was going to tell you was that I bet you she was fishing for tips.
I know. And you know, I respect the
As
hustle.
usual.
Just not for my dad. Not my dad, Potter girl.
Oh, no, it's fine. It's fine.
Potter
Like,
girl?
Oh wait, Potter girls.
I was gonna say, wait a minute.
I'm getting my
Wrong crush.
Your love life is so
It's
Complicated.
unfair. It's unfair.
Alright.
let's see where we're at,
We
man.
finished that fifth section of our pumpkins.
Oh, man.
Now all we've got left is those two top lumps
The top
and
box.
our stem. So we are in the home stretch.
it just hasn't been lately.
Right. Ooh, I like the flower. Nice. Excuse you.
It's like just
Alright, so
I know. Well, like,
for the first top lump, I'm gonna do, I like to call them bubbles.
actually and then
Some people call them orbs.
when they stopped
Whatever
watching,
works.
I communicated.
It's lots of tiny circles.
Yeah, that's what happened. I was like, relationship.
yeah, but they're gonna move away.
Yeah,
I
literally.
like to vary the sizes a little bit just to make it more interesting because they're all touching. It's kind of like if you imagine like taking a bubble bath and you have those like big piles of bubbles with all the different sizes all hooked up together.
And then another guy just was
That's kind of what these remind me of.
I hate when they're not interested.
yeah, I was just like, no. Like I just straight up told him, I was like,
This is another one of my favorite patterns that I like to use in a lot of different artwork.
like I dated, I'd gone on a few dates with him, or he was like, let's go on two dates, see how much of a phone, and then and he's like, just we haven't got you in his head. And like I literally started a good conversation with him, and that was ended. and not in like the vibes way.
Not in the, that's horrible. It's okay. It's not your time. That's what I'm saying. The universe is just teaching me a lesson about, I guess, celibacy.
I made like like a note on Instagram. I was like I want to like get
You're slaying.
Look at that.
like matching pajamas or something. But it's just very it just seems really scary. Like to get matching like blouses specifically.
Yeah.
Like but scary.
Very.
It's just like very specific.
Yes.
But and Alexis responded to it. It was just like, oh, I don't want that so bad too. It's like
All right, that little section's done. And now for our other top lump, we're just going to do some angled lines. I'm going to do sets of 3, just kind of crisscrossing. So it's going to be similar to our first section where we did the back and forth angled swooping lines.
I don't know.
But these are going to be a little straighter.
That was so out of pocket when Mackenzie said that. She said that in my mouth dropped. I said,
This one's an easy, simple pattern.
I have to tell somebody. I can't tell anybody that in my real life. Well, why is nobody not in my swim world because they won't understand.
Right, swim world is like so different.
Swim world's crazy.
Like you go to swim practice, it's like a whole different thing.
Yeah.
There was a cricket in the bathroom. It was like
better than a cockroach.
No, it was like a mixture between a cockroach and a cricket.
Oh.
The cricket was like this big, and his legs were like extra long. It was weird.
It's probably inbreeded. There's a lot of things going on in North. So much.
I need to go to the bathroom. Mom, the bathroom's like down the hallway, right?
Yes.
Alright, have fun. Anyways. Are you still at lifetime?
I am not.
Oh, just the one?
Yes.
Look at you.
Yeah, I'm in charge of all the lifeguards.
My friend Eve works with you.
Oh, that's nice.
I know Eve.
I love Eve so much.
As a person, yes.
Oh, as a worker?
As
I
an
was gonna say, she
employee,
told me she was a lifeguard, and I was like, I'm gonna be honest, I could not picture you.
yeah. I might have written her up. It's fine.
Oh.
It's not about her job performance on the job. It's about her job attendance. All right, our last section, I'm going to be drawing some vines.
Oh yeah.
It looks like it's dancing to me.
Right? It kind of does. Like it's got like a little,
Kind of a dancing flower.
yeah,
People have
almost
on
like the
their
little,
dashboards.
like the dancing flowers on the dashboard, you know?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah. On these vines, we're going to do some little leaves.
Oh, I spilled beer on my picture.
Ugh,
So you've been
party foul.
anticipating the watercolor with beer color.
Exactly,
That's
you
my
know?
next. That's my next idea. Like to use beer as a way to do a watercolor, because that was so much fun when we did watercolor. It is for you.
OMG.
It's funny, this music's like older than I am.
Thank you.
And I'm freaking old.
I love.
I was gonna say, don't drive in the opposite lane, please. So I said hi instead. Just let you know when you look at it next time.
What it could have been. What could have been.
Don't get
It
attacked
should have been.
by an
Don't
owl.
forget to turn off your lights.
That too.
I texted you twice.
He did.
That's so embarrassing.
It's happened to everybody,
Yeah, it's like a constant thing with me.
oh, like for you, or like it's,
I don't even know how they get on.
oh,
I think I accidentally turned them on somehow. Or Derek has a mind of his own.
It's just turned on all the time.
On the opposite side of the road or somebody else.
what? The, no, you were talking about driving the opposite lane.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, everybody thinks that once in a while. I'm just trying to tell you.
My mom used to do it for
I'm
fun.
just trying to tell you don't do it, but I said hi instead.
My ex got in a head-on collision years
Oh.
ago. Fortunately, they were
No.
only down to like just above walking speed, but
Oh.
this old guy.
The car's kissed instead.
Yeah, the car's kissed.
Just a little.
Leisure World, we should call it
Just a
Leisure
little.
World because it's an old folks home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, there it is. There's our finished pumpkin.
Wow, look at
It's all done. I'm just gonna take my pen
that.
and
Zoom in
do
closer.
darken up the outline on the outer edges of the pumpkin itself.
That's amazing looking. Look at that.
And there it is.
Life is so boring without a hobby. I've noticed that. Like, there's not someone I'm like taking pictures or something.
Right? It is.
Yeah.
It just gets like.
It's just bland. I don't know how people stay single.
I know like it's like kind of easy.
Yeah, it's so easy. It's so easy. It's painfully
You
easy.
know, Mary Chu was also.
Well,
Mary Chu
Mary
is not
has to be positive.
easy. Yeah. No. She. I feel so bad. Her dad's making her get. Her dad's making her get rid of like almost all of her clothes because they're not appropriate. Have you seen this at the shrine?
Yeah, literally. What do you mean?
There's not any more appropriate that you can get while still looking fashionable.
Just
Like,
get her on a job at first. Get her on a job.
she's actually working at Eater Day.
Oh, really? Oh, for peace cream or?
Like lessons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just can't like her dad making her get rid of one of her clothes, and so now she
So
really
like,
Maybe even half.
she only has one pair of clothes
Yeah,
now,
same
and
process.
they're ones that she's gonna wear because she doesn't like them.
Yeah.
And then also like
I made River a
has
few times. And,
she just like doesn't
yeah,
have
anytime
enough
you
stuff
cook
anymore
sugar.
now,
And then
and she can't get anything new
Yeah.
because her dad like never takes her shopping.
But I think,
I think that it's her dad that has to do that. It's not her mom.
Right?
That
Well,
makes
it's
me
the
so sad.
yeast, but
It's
then
so bad for
you
you.
ferment it to get the
So
carbonation.
sad.
I'm like, bro, it's probably
Like,
They probably use more carbonation.
yeah.
yeah, I was gonna
Like,
say, because when I did
you can
mine,
just come to my house
You
before
can have it
dinner.
undressed.
Literally.
and
I'm
then
like, I'm
it's
so
served.
tired.
That makes me so sad.
I think the worst part is that we're moving farther from each other. Like, she's moving to Alabama, and I don't
But
know
again,
Yeah,
with,
that was crazy.
you can actually carbonate.
You know what?
and then
What's
lower
agreed?
it, right?
Either,
Yeah.
like,
And then
I'm looking forward to when I can move
bottle
out
it up
because
and
I'm
let it
just
ferment
tired.
a little bit.
Yeah.
And the alcohol's like,
As well.
And so
Yeah.
I'm like, I've been looking forward to living alone over the weekend.
that's how they used to do it.
That's what I. That's what I. That's what I call
Do you
it.
remember those
Yeah.
days?
I just remember when I was in a brewing beer,
Yeah.
they were talking about it.
I don't think it's gonna do okay. Because I feel like in Iowa at least you have like some like I don't know, forced open mindedness. Especially at the school that the public
I know,
school that
I'm
she had to
kind
be
of too
associated
much of
with.
a hurry. That's probably why mine
Yeah,
looked
but
like a
Alabama.
4-year-old girl.
Alabama?
It didn't look like a 4-year-old, but it definitely, you know.
Okay,
Wouldn't be my ideal destination. I'll say that for sure.
Yeah, I would say just. I think.
You good?
I got it, okay?
I think that she's honestly looking forward to it. So like,
Okay, good.
at least she has that. Or at the same time, why?
I don't know, is she looking forward to it or is it her parents?
That's what I'm saying.
It's hard to tell.
Which one is speaking?
Who's cheering for who here?
All right.
Alright, that's really good.
There it is.
I think she's alright.
All
Okay, well, I'm
done.
gonna ask her
What are you thinking?
I'm gonna take a break.
Alright. Hey, thanks for joining us.
Yeah,
And,
thank you.
That was a lot of fun. Hopefully you had a good time. And join us next time. We'll be here Monday, but we'll be live sooner than that.
Yes. So cute.
So cute. Bye.
You guys have a good one.
I like to do. Just filled with
Thanks. I Okay, so it's a little spider.
I like it.
Excellent.